He has a plan for us to be reunited. He certainly does.
After a Central Valley grad turned Naval Corpsman was shot and killed last week, loved ones joined together to honor and remember the light she brought to their lives.
It was another warm day with highs in the 70s and 80s across the inland Northwest, but cooler weather's on the way for this week.
And we are rising.
And Mother's Day is a day meant for celebrating any way mom wants. Some mothers in the UK used it to bring awareness to a cause they care about. Good evening, I'm Tim Pham. It's been a little more than a week since a recent Central Valley grad was killed in Virginia. Last night, friends and family of Cheyenne's souls held a vigil in her memory. With today being Mother's Day, it's even more difficult for the women who raised her. KREM 2's Shayna Waldtower tells us how those who knew her best are remembering her legacy.
It's hard when you miss people, but if you miss them, that means you're lucky. It means you had someone special in your life, someone worth missing. This special someone was Cheyenne.
Mother's Day, a celebration and appreciation for the mothers, grandmothers, the ones who raised us.
I'm Sherry, I'm Cheyenne's grandma.
I'm Vicki Eagle, and Cheyenne's grandma.
It's an old saying, there's nothing stronger than a mother's love.
I got to hold her as a baby and take care of her and watch her grow up as a little girl.
She'd allow me to come into her bedroom and we'd snuggle on her bed and she'd snuggle and we'd laugh.
And even in death, it's a love that's never lost.
Our goodbyes don't have to be final.
And a bond that's never broken.
He has a plan for us to be reunited. He certainly does.
Some of the fondest memories from the night's vigil came from the strong women surrounding Cheyenne.
As a baby, I had a christening gown that was given to me by my grandma to dedicate me to the Lord. And then my daughter wore it, and I said, I will raise you to know your Heavenly Father, because I wasn't going to take any chances of not being reunited again after death.
When she'd come into a room, that smile that took your breath away.
It's a bond that can leave you without words. Cheyenne's mother, Shauna Eagle, was at last night's vigil and was scheduled to speak, but said she was just too emotional.
We want to be together again with our loved ones.
Cheyenne, what a crazy kid. I mean, she was goofier than a goofball.
It's a Mother's Day without their daughter or granddaughter's smiles, but just the beginning of a life of prized memories.
Here's to our Shy. She'll always be in our hearts forever.
Shayna Waldtower, KREM 2 News.
Thanks so much, Shayna. Well, over on the west side, family and friends gathered in Seattle's Central District to honor the life of a 19-year-old man who was shot and killed on Friday. Balloons filled a corner last night to guide people toward the vigil for Royale Lexie. Dozens of people stopped to pay their respects for Lexie and his family. His mother spoke for a few moments, wiping away tears as she shared memories of her son.
Everyone loved him. And it's sad because I never see him again. I never get to hear his voice.
Well, police have still not released any motive for the shooting and are still searching for the shooter. Investigators work through the day, sorting through surveillance video and talking with witnesses. Now, Seattle police promise extra gang emphasis patrols will continue throughout the Central District. Well, it was another nice, warm day across the inland Northwest. Picture perfect weather to celebrate our moms, and our mom on duty today here at KREM 2, Michelle Boss, is in the Weather Center. Happy Mother's Day, Michelle.
Thank you, Tim. I'm going to celebrate tomorrow with my mom when the restaurants are a little bit less crowded. We did enjoy some very warm temperatures today, just slightly cooler than what we saw yesterday, but still well above normal. Currently 76 in Spokane and low to mid 70s across Sandpoint, Coeur d'Alene, and the rest of the Idaho Panhandle, but still pretty warm out there in Moses Lake, 85 degrees, 83 in Omak. Pullman coming in a little bit on the cooler side in the lower 70s. So a little bit more cloud cover today, a little bit of a breeze this afternoon, but still overall a pretty nice day. Dry weather across the inland Northwest will continue overnight into tomorrow as temperatures settle in to the 60s this evening and down into the 50s overnight with mostly cloudy skies. For the next 3 days, we're going to see a cooling trend. Still pretty warm tomorrow. High still about 10 degrees above average with partly sunny skies. 76 on Monday. We'll be down to 70 degrees on Tuesday and back into the 60s with a chance of showers Tuesday night into Wednesday.
Michelle, thanks so much. Well, here's a live look outside. If you drive on Highway 195, you might have noticed those orange cones there you see on the shoulder on the side of the road. Starting tomorrow, the Washington Department of Transportation is getting ready to make some big changes to a known trouble spot at Thorpe Road. I found out what those changes are and how your commute will look different in this area. It's a known trouble spot.
The potential for a high-speed serious or fatal accident, this was our #1 location.
Aside from intersections with signals, WashDOT says US 195 in Thorpe is one of the most dangerous places on the roads in the region. The main reason, drivers trying to turn left or go straight across have a lot of variables to consider.
They're making all these decision points every time they pull up. So on a driver, that can become very taxing, very stressful.
I decided to drive through the intersection for myself. There was a lot of decisions to factor in before it was safe to go. Here's a sped up version of my wait. It took about a minute, but imagine trying to make a turn during rush hour. WashDOT has a plan to make things easier. They're known as J-turns. Here's how it works. The pattern blocks the median and forces drivers to turn right.
Once those lanes are clear, they either pull into the drive lanes or they pull across into an acceleration lane that then they just go up and accelerate into traffic.
Still confused? Here's an example from Indiana. There might be a few more steps, but Simonson says it's less drivers have to think about all at one time. Indiana saw a major drop in crashes. Before they averaged 6 crashes per year in this spot. Since adding the J-turn, they only had 1 in the last 4 years. This area along 195 has grown. Simonson says the current pattern isn't safe.
Now all of a sudden it's those 10 cars trying to fight for half as many gaps, and it's creating that consternation, that anxiety, that frustration every morning.
Spokane will be the first city in the state to use the J-turn pattern. If this works, there could be more installed in other areas. Well, you're going to want to watch out for construction starting tomorrow morning. WashDOT tells me that they actually won't work during peak hours, so it won't affect your commute or cause any backups, they hope. The project will be complete sometime in early fall. Well, the area north of Francis Avenue and east of Market Street is slowly transforming as crews move south to build the remainder of Highway 395. As early as this week, they will enter into yet another phase of the massive North Spokane Corridor project. Crews will begin paving the area between Freya and Columbia Street in Hilliard. That area will make up about a mile of the new north-south freeway. This section of the project also includes completing the Freya Street interchange ramps. The next big phase of the project is construction on the Wellesley interchange. That's scheduled to begin next year. The freeway is scheduled to be completed by 2029. Well, I90 was a parking lot for miles last night after a driver fell asleep at the wheel and crashed into a state patrol car. Take a look at video from the scene. You can see severe damage to the cars and the patrol car. This happened on I90 eastbound near the state line close to Idaho. A WSP trooper was out checking a disabled vehicle when his patrol car was hit by another car. Troopers say 3 cars were involved in total in the collision, but no serious injuries have been reported. The driver who fell asleep at the wheel faces negligent driving charges. The Grant County Sheriff's Office responded to a jet ski accident on Moses Lake Saturday night. 27-year-old Adra Ann Rice of King County died in the crash. It happened around 5 o'clock last night. She was hit by another jet ski operator ridden by a relative. That driver was not seriously hurt. Rice's 8-year-old daughter, who was riding behind Rice, was also not seriously injured. People nearby provided first aid to the 3 involved in the accident until first responders arrived. Mother's Day is for all moms, whether you're an adopted mom, a foster mom, or a mom who has even lost a child. To honor those who have, Jessica Darrington placed 1,000 decorative butterflies at the graves of children and infants at a cemetery in Portland. She said she hopes moms who have lost kids like she has walk through the field of butterflies and feel united and a sense of peace. She placed her final butterfly by the graves yesterday. Each of them has its own unique pattern and colors. Darrington wanted them this way because the grieving process is different and unique for each person. She hopes to continue this tradition every Mother's Day.
We are mothers and we are rising. It's our children you're compromising.
Across the pond, thousands of mothers and children took to the streets of London today to protest inaction on climate change. The protest was organized by the group Mothers Rise Up and led by a group of 11-year-olds to represent the 11 years that the UN has set to tackle climate change.
This is priority. Politicians need to understand that this is important and we need to act now.
Many of the mothers attending the march said they are concerned about their children's future. The protest march began near Hyde Park and ended in Parliament Square. Well, on this Mother's Day, we want to give a special shout out to all of the moms of the Inland Northwest. Today, we want to highlight some of the social moments celebrating moms around Spokane. And here are some of our favorites. We asked you to use hashtag Mother's Day Spokane. You can see the one in the top left is actually a video. You're going to want to watch this. Karthik shared this during the 5 o'clock hour. It's just so sweet, a tribute to his mom and how proud she is for him to be working his dream. And you can see the next one is my mom and I several years ago in a photo booth. Shayna Waltower also shared a photo, and Kira Fallon did as well. And it's not too late to share a photo of you and your mom. Be sure to tag us at KREM2 and also use the hashtag Mother's Day Spokane, and we might share it later tonight. Thank you again to all of the hardworking moms in the Inland Northwest.